Good morning. It's Thursday, the 7th of April, 2016. Now, those of you that are very observant may know that that awful beard has gone. Thank God for that. Oh, no. As you know, I thought I'd try out what the old stubble would look like. Because so many people have got these little beards now. I certainly don't like these ones that go right down there, or even like quite short ones. But I don't mind a little bit there. Do you know what I mean? Like a little bit of sort of black mess over your face. Anyway, I didn't shave for, I think it was, let me think that. It's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I didn't shave for 5 days. And there was quite a lot of growth down here, especially. But you know, yesterday I went to have my hair cut. Look at me, all spick and span again. I had my hair cut yesterday. Oh, I was very disappointed. The boy that usually cuts my hair wasn't there. The one from Bulgaria. Can't remember his name was now, but he wasn't there to cut my hair yesterday. But not to worry, there was a lovely lady. I think she's from. Let me remember. She's from Malaysia. She cut my hair yesterday, but you know. Was disappointed the boy wasn't there. But that's the way it goes, dear. You know, that's the way. At least I didn't have to give so much tip. So I sat in the chair and I'm looking at this, and she's cutting away at my hair. She does a very good job, look. And I thought, do you know what? I don't think I want this. And Ronnie was sitting in the chair next to me. And he said, oh, just leave it for a few more days. I said, no, I don't like it. I don't like the feel going under there. And I just feel really dirty. Anyone else, any of the other blokes who watch this, feel dirty if they don't have a shave? I really felt dirty. So I swapped. So after she finished with my haircut, because she don't do the shaving, you see. She doesn't do any shaving. So after she'd finished with that, I swapped chairs to the man at the end. His name's Mac. Well, and such a nice chap. They really are all very nice in there. And he gave me one of those shaves with the really sharp knife, you know, or whatever it's called, little blade thing on there. It always surprises me, you know. Sometimes you can feel them doing it, and it feels like he's actually pressing it into your face, but never look, not a single cut, no cut anywhere. So I don't know what that's about. How'd you do that with that cutting? I gather to be trained to do that shaving with the cutthroat razor, you have to be able to do it on a balloon. Did you know that? You didn't know that, did you? You see, I am a mine full of information. I really am. They have to learn on a balloon. So they spray that, or they brush on that. That foam stuff, and then they have to shave it all off without actually breaking the balloon. So that's how they learn. Yes. So I had that, and I had the wet towel and the head massage. Oh, do you know, it's got quite nice. If I'm ever out anywhere, boys and girls, and you want to massage my head for me, just call me over, and I will be very pleased to just kneel down in front of you and have my head massaged. If you could also have some of that special, because he puts this cream in, and it smells of raspberries. It's ever so nice, and he does all this business. And then he sprays his hands with lemon. He says, this will sting a bit, and he does, and it does sting, but it's nice, and you feel so clean afterwards. I got rid of all those horrible hairs from my face, and once again, boys and girls, I am clean shaven just for you, clean shaven and smart. Wearing today the shirt as bought for me by my nephew, Jimmy Butler, 19 years old, who's not well at the moment. They're all ill. They're all ill up in my sister's house. My sister, her husband. And why is that phone ringing like that? Just a moment. KWT can help. Katie Worldwide. Speak. KWT can help. I'm sorry, you've run out of time. Please redial. I don't know who that is, dear. That's someone trying to order sausages. That's not a joke. I've got a number that must be very similar to a butcher's number, and they keep ringing up here trying to order sausages from me. Sausages. Anyway, that's that. What was I saying about the hairdressers? About Mac? And he puts... Oh, I love it. Anyway, all shaved off just for you, boys and girls. Now, you remember... last week I put a couple of Will you shut up, dear? Can I turn this bell off on here? Oh, listen. It's my trim phone, isn't it? Must be able to turn this off somehow. Gone. That's it, off. Thank you very much. No one can ring now. Remember those shelves I put up last week, especially to stop the camera shaking, which it doesn't do anymore. I can run up and down in there, and nothing will happen. There will be no more shaking. Well, all I bought was 3 bits of wood, 2 long thick. Do you want to have a look? Yeah, hang on. Have a look. These are my new shelves. You see, so there's one at the top there. There's a couple of computer screens, an array of cameras and technical things, 2 long bits of metal on the wall. Can you see those with all the little slots in them? And another 2 bits of wood down there. And those little things that, I don't know what they're called. Can you see them? You know, those like arms that they fit into the other thing there. That's my new shelves. How much do you think that lot was? You know, you think you put up a shelf, 20, 25 quid maybe. And the rest, look at this. Look, here is the actual receipt from putting up a few bloody shelves. Shelf board, £6.49. Shelf board, £6.49. Upright white, £6.99. Upright white, £6.99. Multi-metal fix, £11.98. That's the raw plugs. £11.98 for little things you just shove in the bloody wall. £3.99. That's for T-slot bracket 22 white. Oh, that's the things that come out of the bracket, isn't it? And the drill bit, £5.99. £59.89. God's sake, for 3 bits of wood and a couple of bits of metal. Isn't it dear to do anything now? No wonder people don't bother decorating their houses anymore. We can't afford to do it, dear. £60 for putting up a few shelves. It's outrageous, it really is. At the quiz last night, you may remember I did promise people cream eggs last night. I forgot them. Look, they're still sitting here. They're still here. So they haven't gone yet. I've got 48 cream eggs in there, and there's about another 25 in another box downstairs. We've got to get rid of them, dear. They must be given away. So I shall be bringing some along to the karaoke on Friday. That's tomorrow night, Friday karaoke. Every Friday at Central Station Bar, Wharfdale Road in King's Cross. Cream eggs will be given out tomorrow. Okay? That starts at 8:30 right the way through to 12. I shall also be giving some out, hopefully, on Sunday. Sunday is at the Golden Lion in Sydenham. Okay, that's South London. Cream eggs being given out there between 8 p.m. and 12 midnight to selected people. Not everyone will get one. If you're one of those people that are a right pain in the arse, when am I going to sing next? Moan, moan, moan. Can you turn the mic up? If you're one of those people, you're not going to get one. Only to people that don't create headaches for me, okay? So that'll be happening at the weekend. Let me see. Oh, do you know what I was going to do today? I've cancelled it now. Yesterday, I booked in my car for a service. Gemka Toyota, and they're very good. The only thing is the bloke that used to look after me, Carl, has left. Rather disappointingly. I really got on with him, and he just left without really saying goodbye to anyone. He's gone back to Land Rover. He used to look after me at Land Rover when I had a Land Rover Defender. He looked after me there as well, and then he went to Toyota, and I got rid of the Land Rover because I got fed up paying extortionate amounts of money to have it serviced and that. And the running costs as well, of course, putting the diesel in and what have you. And then I went to Toyota, and he was there. I said, "What are you doing here?" He said, "Well, I've moved." I said, "Well, so have I." But he's now moved back to Land Rover after, I think, about 10 years. So I'm disappointed. Anyway, so I went in there to book my car in for service. Now, I like to go in there. I used to ring up. But what Gemco have done is centralised all the phones. So you seem to go through now to a central office. Well, I don't like all that centralisation, you know. I like a bit more of a personal touch. I like to be able to pick up the phone. Oh, hello. His name was Carl, this bloke. Is that Carl? Oh, hello, Chris. How are you? Yeah, I just want to book in my car. And that's it, you know, all done. Not when you go through to some centralised office to some faceless person who's doing the job, who can probably do the job very well. And those above would say, well, it's exactly the same. No, it's not. No, it's not the same. I like to have a conversation on the phone. I'm not just paying you to service my car. I want to have a conversation with you as well. That's what I'm paying for. Well, you can't do that anymore. It's all centralised. So I now go in to the car dealer's place, which is Gemco in Bracknell, and I personally stand at the desk and book it in. Which I might as well actually have rung them up, because there's a new bloke in there who I had no idea who he was. Oh my God, he took ages to do. I don't think he knew what he was doing on the computer. Pressing this and pressing that. And one thing I can never remember is my registration plate. I can never remember what that is. So then you give them the address and they can look. Oh, it was ages. I must have been standing at the desk for 10 bloody minutes doing this. Honestly. And Ronnie came with me as well. So Ronnie, while I'm doing that, has gone into the showroom and they're having a look around. And we went up. And when I'd finished doing that, the lady who sits on the desk, who's ever so nice, I can't remember what her name is now, she's especially extra nice because she too is a vegetarian like me. And we discuss recipes while I'm standing there. She makes us a cup of tea, and she made Ronnie a cup of coffee. I've come back out, and he's in the showroom, sitting in a RAV4. He's sitting in a RAV4, the new RAV4. They've got new RAV4. And I looked, I said, oh, this is nice, isn't it? He said, yeah. I said, go on, let's have a sit in there. So I sat in the front. And actually, when you sit in the front, it's just like sitting in a car, to be honest, although you're higher up. I quite like the idea of being higher up in a car, because I'm quite low in my little car. Not as low as Ronnie, because Ronnie's got a BMW, and that's really low. It's horrible. I hate it. I hate sitting that low in a car. It's just awful. And his other car was like that as well. You've almost got to go down into a basement to sit there. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I don't like it. So this car, you go up. So I sat in, I thought, this is nice, you know. And I'm having a look around. And let me have a look in the back. And I had a look in the back. My God, there's so much space in that car. There's so much space in a RAV4. Not only that, you look at the back seats and they're really wide. I thought to myself, you know, I could even get my own fat ass sat on one of those seats and not spill over onto anything else. It would be marvellous. Anyway, cut a long story short, I arranged a test drive for this afternoon at 2 o'clock. No, at 12 o'clock. I was going to go swimming, and I said I'll be between 12 and 1. All the salesmen are out there, you know. Nice salesman, don't get me wrong. Not pushy. And Simon, who's the finance man, he's been there for years and years. Although I didn't recognise him. He's lost 3 stone. He was a big lad, you know, big lad. And he's managed to lose 3 stone in weight. I said, well, how long did that take? He said 3 months. He's lost 3 stone in 3 months. That is doing something. I said, well, how did you do that? He said, well, I go to the gym now 4 times a week, and I have 6 small meals a day. Now, maybe small meals are the answer to losing a bit of weight. I don't know. I'd find that difficult. You know, I have my biggest meal at lunchtime, I must say, and it is quite big, although a lot of it is vegetables. You know, I might have 1 burger, 1 veggie burger, or 1 Quorn steak thing, and a big pile of vegetables like that. But then I'll have some ice cream afterwards, or well, I was having apple pie, but I can't have wheat at the moment. We've had to knock out wheat because there's something causing acid again. Which was one reason why we had the old camera up there the other day as well. So that's how he's done it. 6 small meals a day, and he goes to the gym 4 times. 3 stone in 3 months. That is. I mean, that is so commendable. That's really good, isn't it? Anyway, so I arranged this test drive for this afternoon. I thought I'll have a go at this, and you know, got back in the car and I come home, and all afternoon I was thinking, oh, why are you going to have a test drive? You know, you don't need a new car. And all night long I was thinking the same at the quiz last night. We had a lovely quiz last night. 10 teams last night again. Wonderful quiz. And literally just before I came up to speak to you this morning, I rang up and cancelled. You know, I don't need a new car. How mad is that? I certainly don't. I don't need a bigger one. It would make life easier if I had a bigger car, to be honest, because it's a bit of a tight squeeze getting all sorts of gear in that one. You know, when I do my my karaoke nights. But I don't need a new car, so I cancelled, and I'm quite pleased about that. Quite pleased to cancel. I was blinded, boys and girls. I was blinded by the shiny metal. You know what I mean, boys, don't you? Eh? When you go and look at a new car, I was blinded by the shiny metal, which isn't shiny after a couple of days, and if it's been snowing or raining, is it anymore? So there we are. Finally today, I have found the little article of Ronnie Barker jokes when they were doing the two Ronnies. Some one-liners. I say one-liners. Some four-liners from Ronnie Corbett. First, this afternoon's Tipperary games. In the finals of the tug of war, both teams were disqualified for pushing. Tipperary's in Ireland rather, and there used to be lots of jokes about the Irish, which I do hope, because I've got a little bit of Irish in me. I do hope were taken without people saying, "Oh, that's really horrible." No, it's a joke, dear. It's a joke. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? And it goes on. A juggernaut, carrying treacle, has overturned on the M4. Drivers are asked to stick to the inside lane. It's all clean jokes. Now, I told that one to Ronnie and he didn't get it. Oh, what do you mean? I don't think he got it anyway. Either that or he was playing around with me. Not in that way, by the way. In an interview broadcast tonight, Angela Rippon confessed to having a selfish streak. She did it at 4 o'clock in the morning when everyone was asleep. And it's all sorts of little jokes like that. The two Ronnies, I missed them so much. And Dad's Army, and Are You Being Sick? All the old things are gone. But this sad old git is still with you most mornings for a little bit of a chat. Have a lovely Thursday, okay, boys and girls? And if you want to drop us an email, that's always lovely, or a little message underneath. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. See you soon. Bye-bye.